Okay, Paso Mufaso. Welcome. You are on Project Expertise, courtesy of Sigma Lifestyle. I am your not so humble host, Walt Diddy. Don't confuse me with Sean Puffy Combs. There's only one Diddy. You're looking at him sitting there with me. That is Wellington Pumpernickel, fresh from the UK. Over this shoulder, that is Dr. Bearstein. He is in my ear to make sure I don't go too far left, right, stay kind of in the center, which I'm probably not going to do. Hope you have had a great night. The time is 1:40 in the a.m. here in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City that now looks like California. That's another video. I'm probably going to make it. Shout out to you. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. Who knows these things? And by now, you should be wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? What you talking about, Walt Diddy? And the topic of discussion is Generation X the real loser generation? That is a mouthful, and it also is a sensitive subject if you are a Gen Xer. Now, YouTube may or may not push out this stream. I don't know. Thanks to the grind, thanks to inflation, thanks to a lot of other things, Walt Diddy's been at work. Walt Diddy's been at work. This is my third day off. I just worked 8 straight. I slept the first 2 days. I was meaning to give this show long ago, but as I mentioned, life happens. Life happens, jobs happen, work happens. So there it is. There it is. Come on in. Come on in. Stop what you're doing. If you're a Gen Xer, come in, stop what you're doing, and get some real truth. We're going to get right into the topic. I'm not going to wait for YouTube to push out the stream. I'm going to record it so I can put it out and repurpose the content. Is what it is. But by now, you should be wondering, I hope you're wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? There you see it. Gen X. Is Gen X the loser generation? Now, I am Gen X. Put that disclaimer out right now. And we're going to get into some sticky situation right about now. So, sir, you too, ma'am, don't you skip this video. If you stick with me, I'm going to explain why Generation X is the loser generation out of all the generations that's here on planet Earth, the world, wherever you may be living. And we're going to do that like right now. Here's a disclaimer. I was born in 1976. I graduated high school in 1994, which makes me a Gen Xer. I am the back half of Gen X. I'm only a couple years older than the oldest millennials. I know what the hell I'm talking about. And you're wondering, as you should be, what you talking about? Wow, Diddy talking about Gen X. What you talking about, Walt? You talking about Gen X? There you see it. There's Gen X. Everything that we loved back in the day, from a Rubik's Cube to Pac-Man. I got my MTV. There you see a Whitney Houston. Alf was a great show. We played the Atari. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Dallas. Everybody loves J.R. Ewing. A lot of memories right there. Just say no, as Nancy Reagan taught us. We did not listen. And clearly you millennials are absent. Y'all on all kind of drugs. That is another video. I'm probably going to make that one too. But now we are going to discuss, is Generation X, my generation, talking about my generation, are we the loser generation? Let's get right into Exhibit A right now. Come on in and like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a comment. I'll read it after the presentation. So this is the thesis. Found this video, just happened to come up in said algorithm of mine. You know, the algorithm is custom made for you, so this came up for me. This is from The Economist. And the title is, Why Gen X is the Real Loser Generation. Now, I seen that title, and I was almost offended, like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, loser generation? We started hip-hop. There wouldn't be music videos if we didn't like it, right? Shit, there wouldn't be social media if it wasn't for some of the Gen Xers. But it got deep. Very, very deep. And let's take a listen I'm going to give you some honest feedback from a Gen Xer. I have a few presentations to share with you on why Gen X, my generation, is the loser generation. And let's do that like right now.
What is Generation X?
Generation X describes people who were born between roughly 1965 and 1980. Every generation seems to think that they are the cursed generation. So, for example, Gen Z will say, our childhood has been ruined by social media and smartphones. Millennials will say, we can't buy a house. Baby boomers will say, our retirement is very uncertain. But what I've kind of discovered is that really the true losers in the generational war are Generation X.
So tell me what it is that makes us Generation X really so unusual.
So one thing that's unusual about Generation X is that no one is really that interested in them. So if you look, for example, at the number of books that have been written about Generation X, or even things like the number of times that people search for Generation X online compared with, say, searching for baby boomers, they're just much less popular, basically. They're also much...
Exhibit A. No one cares about Generation X, which makes us the loser generation. The only people that give one said damn about Generation X is guess who? Generation X. If you are millennial, zillennial, we don't even matter. Most zillennials and millennials think us Xers are damn boomers. So point number one, as you can see, homegirl from The Economist, let's call her Karen. She acts like a Karen. Karen like, damn, you're exactly right. I don't even search for my own generation. Let's back that up.
About Generation X, or even things like the number of times that people search for Generation X online compared with, say, searching for baby boomers, they're just much less popular, basically. They're also much less likely than any other generation to know that they are themselves part of Generation X. And so there's this weird thing where they've kind of vanished from public consciousness.
So why should we be thinking about them?
Gen X are at a tricky age at the moment. There's this theory called the U-bend of life theory, which actually has quite a lot of academic support. And basically what this says is that you're pretty happy when you're young and you're pretty happy when you're old, but you're pretty miserable when you're in middle age. So there was a recent poll by Ipsos which found that roughly a third of Gen Xers are either not very happy or not happy at all. Now the question is, why does this happen? There's a few reasons. One is that some chronic health issues begin to emerge in middle age. People kind of come to realize that they're not going to achieve all they wanted to achieve in their career. And also they're at this tricky stage where often they have to look after both children and parents. So it's not surprising.
That is huge. If you're a Gen Xer, me, I'm 49, I'll be 50 next year. I have an aging mother. Lucky for me, I have an older brother. That is going to be his responsibility. If you're listening, big bro, I'm going to escape. Another key point to Generation X, we were called the latch key generation. We raised our damn selves. We'll get to boomers later on, but I'll give you a preview of the boomer generation. Selfish, stingy, greedy, self-absorbed, party all the time, did a little nose candy, left us at home. We raised our damn self. I don't care if you white, black, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. If you Generation X, you raise yourself, or my favorite, our parents dropped us off on the weekend at grandparents, and when they came back, it was time to go to damn school. Raise your hand if you touch and agree. So here's another reason why Gen X is the loser generation. We're in middle age. A lot of you, I don't have kids. You're finishing raising your kids or trying to get them through college. And guess what? The same damn parents that probably neglected you and you raised yourself, damn if they don't need your help. Ta-da! All equals up to the loser generation, and I'll bring it on home later. Let's let Chuck, I'm not sure of his name, but he looks like a Chuck. Let's let Chuck continue.
All they wanted to achieve in their career, and also they're at this tricky stage where often they have to look after both children and parents. So it's not surprising that people find those years to be particularly difficult.
So those are the age-dependent things, but you're also talking about a slightly different cohort effect, right?
Yeah, so there's age effects, which is kind of like where Gen X are right now, and then there's cohort effects, which is like Gen X, the people who are in Gen X are themselves kind of cursed in some way. And that's the kind of second plank of the argument, which is that, yes, Gen X are uniquely challenged. So one way of looking at this is by looking at their incomes. Now, one historical pattern that has endured for a long time is that the current generation earns more than the previous generation. That was true of the baby boomers. That's also true of Generation Z or Gen Z and of the millennials. The Gen X have done better than the previous generation, the boomers, but by the smallest amount of any generation. So in that sense, their income growth has been pretty weak. Now, the question is, why is that? One factor is to do with kind of cultural preferences. There's this idea that goes around that, certainly in comparison to the baby boomers, Generation X are less kind of keen on being corporate drones. And so that might mean that they just put less effort in at work. But the other thing that's going on is that if you look at when people's earnings start to really take off, it's in their kind of 30s and early 40s. Now, for Generation X, this coincided with the aftermath of the financial crisis of 2008, where wage growth across the world was very, very weak. So they were hit at just the moment when they were really going to see a takeoff in their earnings.
Callum, this all sounds a bit bogus to me. I mean, it's a 25-year cohort, millions and millions of people. Is there really such a thing as Generation X or any other generation?
The way I think about it is that there
As
is
you
a
can
lot.
see, she's playing the Karen role. Karen has been a feminist her whole life, divorced her husband. She feel powerful because she's doing an interview with The Economist, but Karen also is miserable. Karen drank a lot of wine, as you can see. Karen is alone, but Karen is going to be Karen. So let's see what Chuck got to say. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck.
Of fluff that is written about the generations. People love to read about the generations for some reason, and there's a lot of nonsense that goes along with it. But I think there's actually a lot of pretty robust historical and economic and sociological evidence that people of a certain cohort really do think about the world in different ways. So the kind of classic example would be, if you look at people who grew up during Weimar Germany, they became much, much more averse to inflation than other Germans of different ages. Or if you look at Americans who are, accumulating wealth during the Great Depression, those people continue to be very skeptical of the stock market. And so I think you have to be careful about how you use this generational analysis, but I think it would be wrong to throw it out entirely.
But haven't Generation X done pretty well in terms of wealth accumulation and tending to own their own homes?
Well, that's what I thought. But when I looked into the data, I discovered that that wasn't the case. So there's often two big kind of components of someone's net wealth. One is to do with like savings, so often savings that are in retirement accounts that are in the stock market, and the other is to do with if they own a home or not. So on the stock market, again, Generation X kind of had a tough time in the sense that the period during which they would be expected to accumulate most stock market wealth was a decade in which stock markets did really badly. That was the 2000s. They did particularly badly in the US, actually, where the US market really underperformed the global market. But global stock markets as a whole did pretty badly, partly because of the dot-com crash.
Karen knows that. Let me tell you about the 2000s. Growing up Gen X, you know what happened in the 2000s? This was happening. Let me take you back in all our trauma. In 1988, we were in damn school. Guess what happened? We watched a spaceship go up, blow up on live TV, traumatized the hell out of us. Then in the 2000s, guess what? Bill Clinton came in. Hey, Bill Clinton, we're going to send all the jobs to Mexico called NAFTA. Right. If you grew up in the South, cotton mills and where the boomers made all the wealth, we're going to send those jobs away. Gen X, you're not going to get them. And we did not. Also in 2000, it was called a dot-com boom, right? Then it was a dot-com crash. When all the websites, you could make money. All the boomers, you got your money off the dot-com boom. We got the end of the dot-com bust. Well, guess what? When we came of age in the 30s and we wanted to buy a home, guess what the hell happened? It was called 2007, 2008 Great Recession. Do you remember? Then in 2012, not to be undone, when Barack Hussein Obama opened change, the damn market went down again. Well, we built ourselves back up. Guess what happened in 2020? You guessed it, another damn pandemic. All right. Let me tell you how wealth is really accumulated around the world. It's called inheritance. Well, the boomers, thanks to Social Security, Medicaid D, free health care, hell, we even give you a damn ride to come pick you up to get you to the hospital so you can stay alive at 90 on a respirator. We've not inherited the wealth. Guess what else Gen X has not inherited? Power. Look at the Senate. Look at Congress. There's a damn millennial vice president. There's never been a Gen X president or vice president. Where are the Gen Xers that's represented in the Senate? I say to you, talking about my generation, we are the biggest losers on planet Earth. We are the most skillful, the most resilient, blah, 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 but we're the biggest losers. I think Chuck is about finished. Let's go to a real Gen Zer. Let's call her Jennifer because she's pretty cool. She's wearing a great shirt. Let's hear what Jennifer has to say. Go ahead, Jen.
Growing up Gen X, we've always thought of ourselves as a pretty tough generation. I mean, we ran through city streets, biked all over the suburbs, and explored every inch of the woods and the creeks and the country and farmland. And I believe that we really need to call upon that toughness today, because there are some Gen X statistics out there that are really concerning. Now, when it comes to all of the other generations on the planet right now, Gen X only consists of around 18% of the world's population. Yet, we seem to be struggling more than any other
Another
generation.
point. Generation X is the smallest generation on planet Earth. Before us, it was called the baby boom. We are the baby bust. Why? You can thank 1970s, Roe Wade, all those other good stuff that you're cheering for depleted our generation and our possibility to have any political power or say in this country, and we do not. Baby boom, Generation X, baby bust. You millennials, you belong to the boomers. Gen Z is, that's another story, but it's you Xers. That's another video. I may make that one. I'm going to say it again. The same boomer parents that I have, a lot of you millennials have. So we can agree, selfish, greedy, narcissistic, they're taking their wealth to the grave. In the good old days, the greatest generation, the generation before the boomers, left them land, homes, came back and shared their GI bills with them. How the hell you think they went to college? On the GI Bill, courtesy of their daddies from World War II. The boomers have not gave up power yet. Look at your church. Look at anywhere in power. You'll see some old-ass woman. Mayor Val Lyles is damn near 80-year-old running her next term here in Charlotte, destroying the city. Boomer. Let's let Nancy continue. Or is it Jennifer? I forget.
In some key categories. Let's take a look at those areas that we're struggling the most in and identify the ones where it would serve us the most to turn it around. Okay, the first section, let's talk about financial and retirement pressures. Now, the first stat that really hit me was that over 50% of Gen Xers have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. That's half of us. And I know, saving for retirement, it takes work, it takes forethought, but most of all, it takes money. And when it comes to retirement, many of us are now staring it right in the face. We see the looming horizon. We know the years are counting down. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we could all look forward to our upcoming retirement as a positive thing and not be filled with fear that we don't have enough money? And that brings me to the second stat. Only 14% of us feel confident enough that we'll ever be able to retire. And around 4 out of 10 of us expect to work to at least age 70. And 1/3 of Gen Xers have admitted that they've withdrawn money from their retirement accounts for things other than retirement expenses. Now, while I was doing this research, I did find that Gen X is the first generation to really take advantage of Roth IRAs and HSAs. These are tools that baby boomers did not have until much later in life. So we at least have some tax advantages working for us with those accounts.
Well, the baby boomers, excuse me, Jennifer, they have Social Security, Medicaid D, Medicare, and all these other things that they are just draining. Guess what, Gen Xers, you oldest ones that's going to turn 60 next year, you're not going to get it. Social Security goes bankrupt in the year 2033. That's 7 damn years from now. Once again, I say to you, talking about my generation, we are the biggest losers. We poured in. If you started working like I did, you got a work permit at 15. Some of us working earlier. So some of us have worked damn near 40 years. You get nothing back for it. Why? The damn generation before us stole it. This monetary policy, boomer generated. Political policy, boomer generated. Right? Every year they vote for pay increases. And I'm not telling you that Momo shouldn't be living Granny Nana. Not telling you that. But I'm telling you they were selfish as hell. I understand your Social Security, but the rest of it wasn't in the deal. Your Medicaids and all these other perks that they get, it's not in the fucking deal. Let's let Jennifer continue. Go right ahead, Jen.
Advantages working for us with those accounts. Now, the second section I want to cover are health and wellness numbers. I mean, we knew we couldn't subsist off of Pop-Tarts and Hot Pockets forever without a price to pay somewhere. And I think that day has come. We're all in our 40s and 50s now. And Gen X is developing chronic conditions a lot earlier in life than the generations that came before us. Things like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. And my fifth stat is that over 45% of Gen Xers are classified as obese. And number 6
Let's
is that...
stop right there. The damn boomers wasn't. Why? Because the greatest generation made sure they had fresh fruits and vegetables and everything. No. Guess what? You damn greedy, narcissistic, selfish, self-absorbed boomers got rid of all the damn farmers market. Why? Messed up their property value. You know why you can't get a home, affordable homes, and places to live? It messes up the boomers' property value. They got a damn house of $7,000, and guess what it's worth today? $365,000. Why? They voted it that way. I know what you're thinking. Millennial, you're going to inherit the wealth. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. There's so many damn liens, and they done borrowed against life insurance and all that. So they could be at Boca Raton right now, and you struggling. But I know what you're hearing. You got to work harder. When I was your age, I did this, I did that. It's all bullshit. Take it from a 49-year-old. When I was growing up, the silent generation was still alive. My Aunt Savannah lived to be 90. Her mama was a damn slave. Don't believe the bullshit. They inherited the wealth. It was given to them by their mothers and fathers. They did not work as hard as you think they did. Why? They was the same generation that was getting fucked up at Woodstock and all them places. Right. Then all of a sudden they became capitalists. They all loved Ronald Reagan and his policies. They all benefited off of them. But what did the generation get? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Gotta have something if you want to be with me. Sorry. I am sorry. But Jennifer just told you, Gen X, most of us is obese. Why? GMO foods. Nothing's natural anymore. Because the generation before us gave not one damn. How do I know this? A lot of you all, sir, don't you skip this video. I said don't skip it. Y'all dog Charlie Kirk on a lot of different things. Did he have some interesting and abrasive things to say about colored people? Yes, but nobody, and I believe nobody in this world, hates chocolate people more than other chocolate people. We treat ourselves really bad. That's neither here or there. But listen to this quick conversation between Charlie Kirk and Tucker Carlson right about now.
It's like this inherent contradiction. We're super wealthy on one side, like a powerhouse juggernaut, and we are like an economic nightmare on the other side. How did that happen? Answer: the wealth went to older people at the expense of the next generation.
That's for sure.
Every single economic growth decision of the last 30 years has been made. I am going to benefit. My baby boomer generation is going to benefit. And I don't care if it hurts young people. And I'm not anti-boomer. I get negative hate mail all the time because the boomers are super protective of their generation, as if I'm like attacking Presbyterians or something.
They're repulsive. They've always been repulsive.
Yeah,
I grew up in a world. I was born in 1969. The baby boom ended in 1965. So it was 65 or 64. Whatever. It was just the post-war generation, ended mid-60s. I'm not a boomer. Thank heaven. My father was not a boomer. He was born in 1941.
Silent.
Totally different attitudes,
Silent.
right? He was born before the Second World War, our entry into it. I was educated by them. They were my teachers. And they were the worst, the dumbest, most narcissistic, the shallowest. Every sentence had like 9 cliches in it. They were all at Woodstock. They remembered when Kennedy was shot. It was the day the music died. Like everything they said was like the Don McLean tune. It didn't make sense. It was just a series of evocative cliches strung together to create a feeling. They were idiots, but above all, they were about themselves. I hated them then. I hate them now. In 4th grade, I remember saying to a buddy of mine, I hate these people. Our math teacher just told us, I was at Woodstock. I was like, how many fucking people were at Woodstock? Like, everyone in America was at Woodstock? I thought it was 300,000 people. They made it sound like it was... They're the worst. They're the ones who lecture us about the civil rights movement for 40 years as the actual supposed beneficiaries of the civil rights movement. Black people declined. They didn't care. They were only about feeling good about themselves. The only good thing they produced was like the music of 1972. Other than that, horrible people. Horrible. Sorry.
Well, and so, yes. So
I'm sorry. I grew up with them.
That's okay. Everyone can email Tucker your hate mail when it comes to the boomer hate.
They're disgusting. And by the way, if you are a baby boomer, take some Take some responsibility for what you participated in.
That is the kicker. That's what I will say. You guys have had it great. You've had the greatest run. You've had what either Eric Weinstein would call the ego, the embedded growth obligation, right? Ego, meaning things just keep getting better. The market goes up, your house gets more valuable, and you guys are trying to squeeze the last of a lemon, and you are leaving a crummy, unrecognizable serfdom in your wake.
Of course they are.
And
Facts. So I know what you're wondering. What you talking about, Diddy? I'm here to tell you that my generation, I was born in 1976. That's 1976. I graduated high school in 1994. Generation X, we are the biggest losers. We are the biggest losers because we never come to power. We are the biggest losers because we're the smallest generation, the most unhealthy generation. We are trapped between still raising kids, putting them through college, and aging parents who made us latchkey kids. Who the hell knows where they were? When I was 14, hell, we just get in the car and leave, come back when the hell we want to. It was okay. Parent teachers conferences, bullshit, they didn't come. My generation, Gen X, we were the leaders in divorce and broken homes. You didn't know that? You didn't know that. I don't give a damn if she was white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian. That damn husband had to go. Don't get it twisted. We are the generation that heard our boomer parents preach, Dr. King, Dr. King. All that shit was communism, right? Infiltrated our churches. Right now, you see the little sassy, zesty boy leading the praise team, legging preachers, and all. I'm trying to help somebody. Generation Z is the biggest losers. We never came to power politically. We are the smallest generation, thanks to government intervention. We watched our parents, the boomers, continuously vote for policies that did not benefit us for the last 30-some years. Go back 30 years ago, I'm 18 damn years old. I don't know nothing about no damn politics of voting. Guess what? They did. And they consistently voted for pay increases, bullshit, NAFTA, all these things. So millennials, I'm telling you now, Generation X, the biggest losers. The boomers are dying out. We're going to get the blame for all the bullshit that they did and voted for. And guess what? Your fate will be no better. Your fate will be no better. Just 20 years ago, the national debt was probably a few $1 trillion. Now it's damn near 40. Guess why? You damn boomers in Congress, you boomers in fucking the Senate, you boomer presidents. I don't give a damn what party it is. The one thing they never touched and should have touched was entitlement, Social Security, Medicaid. They don't care. They don't care. That's a big voting block. Because them selfish assholes is taking the wealth with them. Back in the day, you used to pass the torch. You got the beautiful home. Hey, son, I need you to come take over the home. I'm just going to stay here, running as you, blah, 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 be you some wealth. Insurance policies. How many of you Gen Xers get to the end of it like, mama gone? God damn, where'd the money go? How many of you Generation Xers like me? Your daddy gone, didn't leave a damn thing. Your mama gonna go, ain't gonna leave a damn thing. Millennials, you're not gonna see Granny and Papa's wealth. They're spending it. They're going to extend their lives way past. They could be damn on a respirator. They don't give a damn. They're greedy. They're selfish. Generation X, we are the biggest losers on planet Earth. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings. Buy you some new feelings. Go to Walmart.com, Etsy, Amazon, Temu, whatever you want to do. Buy you some feelings. Order them. I'll pay for them. They don't sell them. I'm sorry. So remember these two things before I end this rant. Number one, Generation X, from health to wealth to taking care of your damn aging kids that can't get out on their own, to taking care of damn parents that barely took care of us. Zucked. We never come into power. Most generations, boomers don't give a damn about us. Millennials don't even know we fucking exist. That is our fate. Lucky for us, we're the most resilient and resourceful. You better figure it out because bad times are coming in 2027. Right now, Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, he is going around the world trying to borrow money to pay this $3 trillion debt to keep the damn government going next year. And guess what? He having trouble. China is taking over. British Nation's taking over. Your 401k ain't gonna save you. The fraternity you join, G5, Gamma 5V, ain't gonna help you. Your sorority ain't gonna help you. Cryptocurrency, what the hell is that? We don't know. Another damn boomer banker invention to screw us even more. Remember these two things? Number one, my generation, talking about my generation, Generation X, is the loser generation on this planet. And number two, courtesy of Project Expertise and Sigma Lifestyle, Walt Diddy just gave this Generation X game to you. If you don't like it, if I hurt your feelings, please order you some feelings. I'll buy you some for Christmas. If they sell them, they don't. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. The damn notification bell just might hit you just like the debt of your boomer parents is going to hit you when they expire. Is what it is. Is what it is. Somebody had to get this rant. It was me. I'm here. It is me. I'm here. Let's go to the chat. My man Carrito. Shout out to Super Sly. Fuck it. Let me start at the bottom. Sly. Check this shit out. I heard you on your show. You and your wife got plans. You better run for it. I'm finna quit my goddamn job. Let me tell all y'all, goddamn it, something right now. Walt Diddy make about $80K a year. Shit ain't worth a fuck no more. Ain't worth a fuck no more. You got to 2027 to run for it, Wody. They about to refinance the debt. Scott Bessent, look this shit up, needs $3 trillion. That's the real shit with that Venezuela shit. They tried to off Maduro. They got the biggest oil reserve. They're going to have to make a deal with them motherfuckers. We are no longer an empire. An empire dictates. A debtor, who we are, makes deals and beg. We're begging China. Southeast Asia is the ticket. The continent of Africa, China done bought it. Listen what I'm telling you. Cryptocurrency, cryptic. Listen, cryptic. We don't know a goddamn thing about it. It's not for us. It's for the algorithms and the machines to pay each other. You're confused about AI. You're confused. Automation is not your friend. Do you know when they bought this $3 trillion, what's going to happen in 26 and 27? I'll fucking tell you. Price of milk, poultry, meat, petroleum, energy, sky fucking rockets. There's no way around it. It's mathematically fucked. If you Gen X, and if you take your goddamn kids, take your ball and leave. I'm telling y'all now, I got a mother. Guess what? My motherfucking brother gonna take care of them. I tell them both to their fucking face. I raise my goddamn self. If you Gen X, I don't care if you got parents. They split up. Sly, you feeling me? They split the fuck up and you started raising your goddamn self because they were still figuring out life. I remember when my motherfucking mom was 30 and she ain't had shit together. Credit always been fucked up. Goddamn light bill was in my goddamn name. I got my first credit report like, goddamn, I never had a light bill. Yes, the fuck I did. I'm trying to tell y'all, Generation X, we are the loser generation. No political power, no economic power, the smallest generation. The boomers are the most sinister, greedy motherfuckers that's ever walked this goddamn planet. Every monetary policy that's out here, they fucking did it. Generation X has never been represented in Congress. Most of the motherfuckers is boomers and millennials. We in the middle. You don't even know who them motherfuckers is. Cory Booker, Gen X, ain't got to listen. This motherfucker ain't got no goddamn voice. He's still caught between that boomer, Chuck Schumer, and the goddamn millennial AOC. Take your ball and fucking run. I'm quiet quitting. I do the bare minimum. I'm supposed to be out there watching my people. I'm outside hitting my goddamn vape. This is what I'm outside doing. Listen to damn slideshow. I want a goddamn comment, but they be just some motherfucker. Hey, can I get a cigarette? No, goddamn it. I got a fucking vape, nigga. I'm Gen X. Let's go to the chat. I'm trying to help some goddamn buddy. Shout out to Carlito. Peace to you. Daniel Berry. Happy Wednesday. Shout out to Dark Matter. Dark Matter. You better run for it, Wody. It's over. It's over. Spawn. Sorry, shit. Which leads me to this. Y'all gonna get fucked worse than we do. Dog, the oldest generation, Zers, still gonna get the last bit of Social Security. You'll never see it. Spawn, you'll never see it. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. I'm not your financial advisor, listen to me closely. The only way out of this inflationary spiral, this massive debt, Trump told you what's going to happen. The golden age. Go back and study 1972, when Nixon took you off the gold standard, and go back and look at the gold standard. When they put us back on the gold standard, that means a $500,000 house is worth $5 million, right? But guess what? It's only going to have like 30,000 in fucking buying power. You do not understand what's about to happen to you guys. You're fucked. F-U-C-K-E-D, fucked. The other country know, all you black power motherfuckers, let me tell you something. You don't want to give up your lifestyle. We live good because we exploit inflation. We export inflation. When they get those dollars, they take our debt with them. Inflationary. Do you understand what I'm saying? Japan has now raised interest rates, meaning they're selling off dollars. When all those dollars come back to the United States, we are fucked. We're fucked. You're not going to hear this on Corey Holcomb. You won't hear this on Love and Hip Hop. You're not going to hear this on any goddamn thing you're fucking doing. You're fucked. Make a goddamn plan. Your job is not going to be enough. You're fucked. Boss bitch, you're fucked. D-boys, you're fucked. That's what Trump means about the golden age. If you go on to the crypto exchange right now, there's a USD coin, right? They're going to back it by gold. The BRICS nations is in full effect. Venezuela is selling oil to China and the yuan. They're selling Russia is selling India oil in the rupee. Do you understand? The reason we have it so goddamn fresh and so clean in the United States is the petrodollar, which has dissolved. Saudi Arabia is selling their oil in other currencies. We are in an economic war that we cannot win. Empires dictate like we used to do back in the 80s and 90s. Listen here, motherfucker. This what you're going to do? We're going to war. You cannot go to war with your own banker. You cannot go to war with China when you borrow motherfucking money from China. The biometrics things, all those shits is coming to fruition. They're going to have to automate most of these goddamn companies so they can heavily tax them, which the company will not mind because they're not paying any Social Security. They're not paying any insurance. That's where the money going to go. 2027 is the date. Trump came back for the bankruptcy. Study it. Pay attention to what the fuck, who they shaking hands with. We are fucked. You heard it here first. I'm trying to help you. You're going to look up, and I'm going to be back in Southeast Asia. I'm going to take the tens of thousands of dollars I've saved. I'm going to run that shit to another goddamn country and currency while I can. Do you know, fuck that passport bro shit. I'm on my soapbox right now. Do you know why expats go to other countries like Southeast Asia and Africa? It's called economic hegemony, meaning I take my dollar and it's worth a whole lot more in your country. Those days are slowly coming to an end. By 2027, it is over. The BRICS nations will be at full force, and there's nothing militarily we can do about it. Because to fund wars, you got to have money. You got to have petroleum. Do you understand Louisiana, Texas, Florida, those oil refineries, are set up to handle Saudi and Venezuela heavy crude oil, not that slick shit that we got in Texas. Look it up. Why do you think I've not been screaming? I'm going to have plenty of time to do this shit when I run for it, Wody. I've been quiet quitting for the last 2 years. I hope, employer, I hope you see this shit. Fuck y'all. Fire me, goddammit. I don't give a fuck. Who else we got? Shout out to you, fam. Big up to Sly for sponsoring the show. My man. Spawn. Nothing. We are screwed. Gen X, listen, the boomers are taking their wealth with them. If you have several siblings, chances are, if you Gen X like me, you luckily have both parents. If you got one, that one has survived off the other's Social Security or insurance policy. That shit is gone. It's fucking gone. Funerals are expensive. When they die, you got to take care of all their debts. If you know the boomers like I know the boomers, they are some silent, sneaky motherfuckers. Your mama gonna pass, and guess what? You gonna find out, goddamn, bitch, you had all this goddamn credit. You fucking 80. Why you have all these credit cards? They're gonna get their money. That's how it works. Before you see that insurance policy, every creditor will get paid. How they do it, I don't know, but it is a fact. It is a fact. Gen X, we are the loser generation. Millennial, you're not gonna win a goddamn thing. You're not getting their fucking wealth. They're dying with it. And what they don't do, when they go back to the gold standard, guess what? It's going to devalue the dollar. It's the only way for the country to survive. You got two options. Trump got two options before he leave. One, devalue the dollar. It's going to be painful to everybody. Or number two, we got to pay it back through inflation. And the politicians are probably going to choose inflation. The Democrats can't save you. The Republicans can't save you. The Fed sure can't save you. The banks are... In 2026, Sly, you gonna feel me on this. Go down to SoCal, ride the 101, the 105, the 60, the 91. Come to Charlotte, North Carolina. Go to Minneapolis, go to Atlanta. It's going to be a real estate pop, commercial real estate. The banks are holding so much goddamn debt. How many times you riding downtown and there's so many empty for lease, for sale signs for commercial real estate is popping. House prices are plummeting. Every state will not feel it the same. West Virginia is fucked. Alabama, fucked. Mississippi, fucked. Ohio, fucked. Get off urban TV here on YouTube and watch the vanilla people. They're telling you what's up. Fucked. Fucked. If you're a millennial, raise your hand if you can afford the median price of a house. And if you go to a state where you can afford a damn house, the pay is not going to be to get you there. So, I know what you're saying. Well, Walt Diddy, what you going to do? I'm going to run for it, Walty. Fuck it. I'm 50 in July of next year. Life is short. I don't know when my last day going to be. So, fuck it. I'm going to take what I got and I'm going to fucking run for it. And I don't give a damn fuck the outcome. I'll meet somebody. Either I teach English somewhere or I meet an old bitch that need a damn one or two. I'm going to survive. That's one thing about Gen X. We raised ourselves and we know how to survive. But I'm telling you, 2026 and 2027 will be economic fucking pain. To all you I don't need a man women, you are fucked. Fucked. Fun stat. Do you know who has the highest rate of incarceration right now among all the demographics? I'll tell you, black women. Black women. I did not know this shit. Look it up. Theft, credit card schemes, shit like that. Probation violations. Sending their asses to the yard. I'm trying to help somebody. Generation X, if you just coming in, your fate, millennial, your fate, zillennial, is go by the wayside like this. We are the generation that created all the fun you having right now. If we didn't like MTV, you wouldn't be watching music videos. If we didn't like the damn superhero movies, you wouldn't be no damn Iron Man. Hell, we had to like Batman first. That's all we gave you. Look at Super Mario. Revolutionized video games after the Atari. The goddamn Smurf, Live Aid. We didn't get Just Say No right. We didn't get that right. So if you're wondering, what you talking about? God damn it, I'm going to tell you. Generation X is the loser generation. We're the smallest. We're the baby bus generation. We watch the damn sinister, diabolical, evil goddamn boomers do this shit to us. And now they fucking you. Now they screwing you, Jack. Sorry. These policies that's being made the last 30 years, Gen X didn't have nothing to do with it. The oldest Gen Xer will be turning 60 next year. That's Martin Lawrence and them motherfuckers. I'm 50. Me and Sly same age. We the back half. I grew up with you damn millennials, the oldest ones. Gen X cuts at about 80, 82, depending on who doing the math. What school you motherfuckers? I know you. My little cousins, you fucked. If you do not have an economic plan, you will be destroyed worse than the boomers have destroyed. Gen X, they firstborns, they ain't give a goddamn. My mom and dad, they used to drop me off at grandma's house. I see their asses right before it's time to go to bed to go to school Monday morning. The whole goddamn summer, I'm in grandma's house. The greatest generation. All I did was hear we call them Pawpaw and Momo, talk goddamn shit about all their damn kids, except for their daughter. Goddamn, Junior, your daddy ain't worth a goddamn. My papa talked like Uncle Ruckus. I think they stole it. His damn flow. Goddamn daddy. He was right. Didn't leave no damn inheritance. Not even a goddamn insurance policy. We are the divorced kid generation. We the first ones. Our boomer parents didn't watch their goddamn mamas and daddies break up. We did. Traumatized from the Challenger situation. Traumatized again the damn we was coming of age, the dot-com bust. Traumatized the goddamn again, 2007, 2008 housing bust. Traumatized again, 2001, right? The towers. Generation X life is full of goddamn trauma. Trauma when we lost Pac and Big. Great show, Sly. Loved it. Traumatized. You think goddamn Sean Puffy Cone traumatized motherfuckers? Not like goddamn Generation X got it. Housing bubble traumatized. 2012, goddamn another traumatization. Traumatized again in 2020. Now we're traumatized as a group raising kids. They can't get out of the goddamn house. Why? They can't afford to. And old boomer parents, they selfish motherfucking ass taking care of them. But I'm going to be selfish. Big bro, if you're listening, you're fucked. I'm going to run away. You going to take care of your mama. You going to take care of your mama. You taking care of your goddamn mama. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. Everyone at the bottom, shout out to Spawn. Feudalism. Absolutely. I'm serious. Dog, my brother going to take care of his damn mama. The King James version of the Bible says, honor thy mother and father. It never said love or like they goddamn ass. Y'all need to... I don't give a fuck you don't believe in the Bible. You take that version and St. Walt did it later. Don't you love your mama? No. The Bible say honor thy mother and father. I honor you. I don't call you out your name. I don't treat you wrong. I don't whip your ass. I don't do nothing to disrespect you. But goddamn it, that love shit. The youngest fucking Gen Xers is about 48. The oldest of us is damn near 60. I'm 50 next year. Life is short. I just gave you the stat. Half a Generation X is obese, ain't got $10,000, ain't got a pot to piss in, goddamn boomer parents, preachers, whoever, they won't get the fuck out of the way and let us have no power. They gonna hold that shit like Charles Heston. My cold, dead hands, you get my money. Ain't gonna give it up. You motherfuckers always want to talk about the top 2%. Right? Top 2% got all the wealth. Who the fuck you think after them? The boomers. Google it. The boomers hold so much motherfucking wealth, it is ridiculous. Ain't Warren Buffett a boomer? Ain't Jeff Bezos a goddamn boomer? Somebody had to tell y'all this. The boomers own the wealth around the fucking world. My brother, African boomers. Asian boomers. All right. Gnarly, bro. Fucking white boomers. Black power. Black boomers. They have all the wealth. What Gen X got? Goddamn problems. Are we resourceful? Yes. We ain't got nothing but goddamn problems. Number of problems. But I got the solution. Run for it. You got to 2027 or you fucked. If you can sell that house, sell the motherfucker today. They're going to rob you blind. Study Trump's economic team. You're going to hear it. In late 26, early 27, Trump going to come in front of that goddamn podium and tell y'all that we are suspending the trade of gold. The dollar is going to be backed by gold. It is a state of emergency. We got to do this before the goddamn BRICS nations do it publicly. And it's going to be pain. The dollar will goddamn collapse. They may even do a gold confiscation. They know who owns gold because you got to write that shit down. So hide your damn gold. I wouldn't buy gold coins. I go to the pawn shop and buy some gold chains and get you one of them melting shits and make your own kips. Or do like Walt did it do. I'm about to get the fuck out of this country. I'm going to take my damn money out. I'm start making videos today. I'm going to go to the goddamn ATM and I'm pulling out $600 damn a day for about 20 days straight. Every day. Then I'm going to go to the bank and say, whoop, there's a tear in this. I need a fresh $100 bill. When I get to goddamn where I'm going to 4 different countries and I'm going to get their currency because dollar hegemony, Google it, is going the fuck away. It's the rise of the dragon, ni hao, China, and there's nothing nobody going to do about it. The United States got the biggest military. It ain't going to do you no goddamn good. You cannot go to war with your financier. Go to war. You bank at Bank of America, go to war with the motherfucker, see how if you win. There's a commercial real estate bubble that's going to pop. The student loan debt is going to pop. Motherfuckers ain't paying their car payment, millennials. It's going to pop. Us Gen Xers, we don't buy new cars. Most of us don't. That's a bad investment. What the fuck you gonna do that for? I own my 2007 Chevy Monte Carlo. Guess what? I barely even keep it clean. That motherfucker. I don't own a house. I don't have a kid. If you are empty nexter, Gen Xer, if you got a wife, they're like, hey, I go anywhere you go. You take that goddamn woman, your kids, and you get the fuck out of here while you can. If you are in major cities, I got to get the hell out of Charlotte. Charlotte is a major goddamn city. It's expensive. That median income rent for somewhere safe in Charlotte, $2,000 a goddamn month. If you're in Seattle, Charlotte, Austin, Texas is about to go bankrupt. Why? Commercial real estate. Seattle, going bankrupt, commercial real estate. Buffalo, New York, going bankrupt, commercial real estate. New York, big city of dreams, same goddamn thing. The South is going broke. You heard it here first. Tell me I don't come through with some goddamn news that's going to trick. Hey, I'm trying to help somebody. I need you to Google every damn thing I'm talking about. I need you to fact check me because you are FUCKED. I'm going to go to Southeast Asia because I know how to do it now. My other channel is slowly going to come up. I'm going to monetize all my channels. I'm just going to sit back and just survive. Big bro, if you listening, you're going to take care of your mama. I mean that shit. I'm not going down with the goddamn shit. My brother, 5 years older, he act like a goddamn boomer. He in his church, maybe your God going to take care of you, but the God I serve don't give a fuck about no damn money. Or you heathen ass some bitches. So there it is. The time is 2:33 in the AM. Well, the pumpernickel said, oh, that's another thing. Europe is broke. If you watch Super Sly, he done told you. The Muslims is taking over, building huge mosques everywhere, up even in fucking Tennessee. You're going to soon have to choose a side. You're going to choose a side. You're either going to go with the small hats or the other people the small hats been beefing with for zillions of years. There's no way around it. There's no economic come up. XRP is not going to $2,000. If it do, that means it's be worth $57 trillion. Ain't going to happen. Bitcoin is for the drones and the algorithms to pay each other. These data centers, biometrics, you're going to give it up or you can't travel. This is all coming to a theater near you. If the UK is going to do it, it's going to be the solution here. Trump going to tell you. That's how we're going to combat illegal immigrations and blah, blah, blah. If you want a job, I'm sorry. I work at the 6th busiest airport in the world right now. Guess what? Before you get on that plane, you come through TSA. You go to a foreign country, like I did, Guatemala. This year I've been to Guatemala and Costa Rica. Guess what? Give me that thumb. Give me that fingerprint. It's what it is. It's what it is. So thank me later. If you do not know, the boomer's not going to leave you any money. 2026, the inflation going to take the fuck off. You ain't going to tell me Black Friday was a wah, wah, wah. Nobody got no goddamn money. 2026, election year. Nothing's going to get done. 2027, Trump, Donnie J. I don't give a fuck if he DOA. It'll be his damn crypto vice president. J.D. Vance going to tell you, we're going back to the gold standard. But when you do, your house and all that beautiful equity you think you got, like Kaza So say, I'm going to give you the math again. When they go back to the gold standard, your house is worth $500,000 a day. Guess what? It's going to be worth $5 million. But unfortunately, you will only have about $30,000 in real purchasing power. Fucked up math. Fucked up math. I'm going to break this shit down to you on my next day off. I got all the stats from the economists. It's going to happen. The Treasury Secretary is a salesman. He is trying to sell bonds that nobody wants right now, and there's only two buyers that can help us get through 2026. One, Venezuela. They got the largest oil reserve in this damn world. And two, China. You cannot go to war with your banker. China does not want our money. All right. I'm going to tell you who you can ultimately thank. Democrats. His name is Joe Biden. In 2022, he seized about $500 billion, I think it was, of Vladimir's goddamn money. And the rest of the world say, whoa, 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 whoa. We used to invest in the dollar off trust. Now we use that motherfucker as a damn political weapon. This sanction shit. And guess what? They had Russia on sanction. Guess what they did? They still sold a goddamn abundance of oil in rupees. You sanctions Venezuela. Guess what they did? They sold it to India and goddamn China in their money. Guess what? China already has the CBC, the damn digital yuan that they're about to back by gold. China has the largest reserve of gold in the world. The emerging markets are in Southeast Asia, parts of Africa, and the global South. It's no longer here. If you're a millennial, listen to me. Make plans to be a world traveler and business person, or you will be a fucking serf. You heard it here first. There's no magic bullet. The government has two choices to get out of this economic bullshit and death spiral that we're in. One, devalue the currency. If that happens, oh my God, Magnum, it will be such pain and riots in the streets, so they probably won't go that option. And number two is to inflate it back to you. Print some money, right? I know y'all can't wait for a stimulus check, $2,500. That's part of the evil plan. You're going to pay for it in milk, eggs, meat, poultry, energy, petroleum. We're energy independent. Bullshit. None of our refineries are set up. They were made 30 years ago to process Texas oil. It cannot happen. If we don't make the deal, an ugly deal, Google it, with Venezuela and China, that means the price of diesel is going to go out of this damn world. So truckers, goddamn it, sell your rigs. You're going to be fucked. And guess what? You pay for it at the damn store. So the man want them goddamn cakes and $5 goddamn cakes. You going to make sure he eat every fucking bite of it. Goddamn it. What? Boy, eat the rest of that goddamn cake. Is what it is. Is what it is. 2:39 in the a.m. Not going to keep you any longer. Shout out to my homeboy Super Sly for coming through. Sly, I'm going to let you know on the next show so I can let your audience know you're fucked. Generation X, we fucked. Your boomer parents ain't going to do nothing but leave you dead. You're going to think you're getting a big insurance policy. They're going to Visa, MasterCard, goddamn, all kind of goddamn shit. Got to pay it off. There might be a lien on the motherfucking house. You don't know. That's how your 70-year-old mama got them titties tucked, boot. It's what it is. If you got an older Gen X sibling like I do, you better run for it and lead that motherfucker who got all the spoils of war. If you was a baby like me, I got the goddamn hand-me-downs. I was a goddamn black sheep. But guess what? I'm going to get the last laugh on you goddamn answers. And most of all, you remember what the King James Version of the Bible said. Honor that mother and father. It don't say like or love they motherfucking ass. And I don't. I honor. If you need $50 a day, you can get it. But goddamn it, when I leave, I ain't answering the damn phone. I'm going to be almost a day ahead of your ass. I'm serious. Self-preservation. It also says in the King James Bible, if you love your mama, daughters, kids more than you love the Most High, you ain't worthy. Shit, I ain't got that problem. I ain't got that problem. And you see I'm Gen X rocking the pony shirt. It's a pony, it's a pony, it's a pony. Listen, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Remember these two things before I go. Number one, there's an economic storm coming in 26, 27. Pain. Trump has told you about the golden age. What the fuck you think that mean? Back in the currency by gold. They'll fuck that up later on because we are in economic war with the BRICS nations. And if we lose this, don't worry about it. We all going to be fucked. Well, y'all going to be because I'm going to run for it, Wody. And number two, you've been on Project Expertise, courtesy of Sigma Lifestyle. I'm the project. I just gave you the expertise about the economy, Gen X, and how if you do not run, you are F-U-C-K-E-D. That spells fucked. Have a great, great one. Watch this outro before I go because I made it and it's dope.
These people keep talking about